Hello, this is Dawn from Meow's Design Studio, and today I thought we would make some bead and charm bookmarks. This is a great activity for the entire family to do, especially if you're in COVID lockdown as we are now. I'm not sure if you have jewelry making tools, so during this video I'm going to give you a couple of hacks so that you can make them regardless of whether you have jewelry making tools. So what will you need to get started? Well, first you'll need a bookmark form, and you can see that these forms here are some that we've used in past samples. We have a whole lot of them on our website, but I am going to choose a small one to start. So you'll need your bookmark form. You'll need an eye pin that's about 3 inches or more, or you need wire to make your own eye pins. The reason why it's called an eye pin is because of that little loop on the end. You'll need some assorted beads. So I have a little tray here with just a sampling of beads, that I have left over from other projects. And then you'll need some tools. So I'm going to actually make this today with just a simple pair of wire cutters and a small or thin knitting needle. But if you want to do it a little bit more professionally, you could use to make your wire wrap loops. You could use round nose pliers and chain nose pliers, but we're not going to do that today. We're going to just use these simple tools. All right, so to start, you're going to pick up your eye pin, and you're going to put beads on your eye pin, and you don't really want it too long. You want to be able to wrap your wire in the end, so you're going to need at least an inch or so to wrap. I use really long eye pins because I like to have lots of wire for my wrapping. So I'm just going to put 3 or 4 beads on, and then I'm going to do my loop. Okay, so I am going to use this cute little doggy charm, and as I said, I have some leftover beads from other projects, so I'm going to string them onto my eye pin. And I start with the small bead. I like to use different size beads, and I like to use spacers, which are these little silver things that make the beads pop a bit. Oops, no, I'm not going to use this one. Use my rounded one next. Now I'm going to use a bead cap. Put on another bead. It doesn't matter what you use, just anything that you may have from other projects, just a handful of beads. I'm going to end it with that little spacer bead. Okay, so there I have my piece that's going to be the beaded section, and I'm going to ultimately attach it to that, and it's going to get attached to the loop on the snowflake form. Okay, so I'm assuming you don't have tools, and therefore I'm going to show you how to do this, how to make a wire loop with just a knitting needle. Okay, so you're going to hold your knitting needle flush right to the edge of the last bead, and you're just going to wrap it once only around your knitting needle so that you get this little loop. See, it's a little distorted now, but that's okay because you can loop it up like that, and you've got this little loop. Right? Don't wrap it around, because what you're going to do is you're going to thread the end through the bookmark, the little loop in the bookmark. You're going to thread it all the way until it hangs off like that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do with my loop is I'm going to wrap it closed. Okay, so this is where I'm going to actually use a pair of pliers, but if you don't have a pair of pliers, you could literally just hold it and wrap it, but it just makes you a little bit steadier. So I have a pair of pliers here. I'm holding it, and I'm going to wrap my wire down towards the bead as such, just like that. Okay, now this excess wire here we're going to snip off. Right? And there might be a little piece sticking out. If so, I can take my plier and I can just press it down so it's not sticking out. All right, so now you have the beaded link component to your bookmark. Now what we're going to do is add our charm. And most charms just have a little loop at the top. This one I've added a jump ring just because it's kind of, the loop is down in his neck and it's sometimes hard to get it in there. But what you're going to do is you're going to open up your your loop just by, again, I used a chain nose plier, just pulled it up towards me a bit. And I'm going to take that loop, if I can find it, and put the loop through. Oops, open it up a little bit more so that I can get in there. Open it up, take my loop, put it in there, and now I'm just going to close it back up. Okay, and it hangs from there. There's a link below to the different materials and tools we used during the filming of this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel if you want to be notified of new tutorials as we do them weekly.